I'm gonna show you guys how to make homemade pasta. And from the pasta, we're gonna make a homemade vodka sauce. So first, 00 flour. 2 cups of 00 flour. I'm using 00 flour instead of all-purpose because there's less protein in this flour, which will give the dough more of a stretchy texture. And an Italian chef told me only use 00 flour, so it's like engraved in my brain. So now I'm gonna make a well. 3 eggs, putting the eggs in the well. Some salt, like a half a teaspoon, and a good drizzle of oil. I'm using basil infused olive oil and whisk. I like to just do this with the flour when oh, okay, it's okay. All right, well, we're not doing what I like today. We're just mixing it. You're just gonna mix in everything and it'll start becoming dough. Thanks. Dough's coming together. Dough's done. I wrapped it up and then I'm gonna let it rest for 30 minutes. Now that the dough's resting, I'm gonna prep everything else. I'm gonna dice up 1 shallot, like 4 cloves of garlic, actually 5. I'm gonna mince 4 cloves and then I'm gonna slice this clove. I'm slicing the garlic because I feel like fried garlic would add like a perfect little crunch for the texture. Now I'm gonna start on the sauce. I don't even need this yet. 4 ounces of diced pancetta. Adding just a little bit of oil. It's gonna help reduce the fat of the pancetta. Add the pancetta. Bring it to the stove. On medium heat, I'm gonna reduce all the fat and until the pancetta is nice and crispy and I can use the fat to start sauteing on my vegetables. Failing to attempt to show you how much oil is in here. Do you see the oil? There you go. I'm just adding some color to the shallots. I have a little bit of color, so I'm gonna add my garlic now. Now that both the shallot and garlic has color to them, I'm gonna add 1 28-ounce can of crushed tomatoes. Give her a mix. I call my food her because food is sexy. Now the vodka comes in. I'm gonna gag. I'm not trying to be funny, but like 2 shots of vodka. I'm gonna add some onion and garlic powder. I'm gonna wait to season with salt and pepper in the end. I'm gonna let this reduce for about 30 minutes, and I'm gonna let it reduce 80%. Make sure you're still stirring though. Dough is rested. I'm gonna divide it into 4 pieces. Have some extra flour on the side. I'm just gonna roll it out a little bit. I'm gonna fold it over. Put it right there. Now that they're all done, I'm whipping out a pasta maker. Don't worry if you don't have a pasta maker. You just use a rolling pin to roll out the dough. So on the side of your pasta maker, there's numbers. You're gonna start at 1. You're gonna run your pasta through each number twice. First round, second round, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, 7th, last one, 8. I'm gonna cut it into thirds. If you're rolling it out by hand, this is how thin you want it. So now I'm gonna make my pasta. I like to fold it. I'm gonna cut into little strips, unravel. Now you have your own pasta. All done. Now I'm gonna boil them. Salt the water like the ocean. Fresh pasta only takes like 5 minutes to cook. I'm gonna strain the pasta and I'm gonna keep 1/4 cup of the pasta water. Don't pour boiling water into your glass measuring cup. It just exploded in my sink. I don't know why I thought that was okay. Like, I know better than this. Tomato has reduced about 20% and some heavy cream. Adding the pasta water. I wanna say like 1.5 cups of heavy cream. Chopped basil, a little bit of red peppers, pepper, lots of Parmesan. Fresh pasta. Plating time. Boom, boom, boom. Taste test.
What's that?
Fried garlic for some texture.
Delicioso. Never not good.
Thanks.
At this point, we're just judging. 18 out of 10. Your pasta got better.